Okay, today we are going to learn about the longest cranial nerve, the vagus nerve, which is also called as wandering nerve because it travels most down region of your body, that is up to your abdomen. So let's see first from where it gets its origin. So this is the medulla oblongata, and see the external feature. These are the pyramids, and on the adjacent sides you observe the olives. Just posterior to olives you have got posterolateral sulcus, and from this sulcus, and I would say posterior to the olives, and then there lies the inferior cerebellar peduncle. In between this, it gives rise to nerve rootlets that form the vagus nerve, right? Which is the 10th cranial nerve. But there are two other friends, the two other nerves that accompany the vagus nerve. There are the rootlets of 9th cranial nerve, which is glossopharyngeal, and you can see the cranial part of the 11th cranial nerve, which is accessory nerve, right? This cranial part travels along with that of the vagus nerve. And what about the spinal part of this accessory nerve? So concentrate. This is the C1 spinal segment, C2, C3, C4 and C5. And from here, the nerve rootlets, they combine to form the spinal part of accessory nerve. And in this way, it travels along with that of the cranial part, and it then merges with it. Then again, it segregates, right? Okay. Now, as our topic of today's discussion is the vagus nerve, so concentrate what nuclei it has got, and they are buried in the medulla oblongata. So we are looking into the transverse section of the medulla oblongata. So see, this red one is the nucleus ambiguous, which is the main motor nucleus called nucleus ambiguous, right? Now this blue one is the nucleus of the rectus solitarius, right? Okay. Then there is another nucleus which is called as dorsal nucleus of vagus. Now what about that black one? This is the spinal nucleus of trigeminal nerve, right? So these are considered as the nuclei of the vagus nerve. Okay, they are just like the seeds being buried in the tissue of the medulla oblongata, and they give the rootlets which combine to form the vagus nerve. Okay, now we have to learn about the functional components of the vagus nerve. What functional component means? It means that which type of fibers that particular cranial nerve carries. So we know it as a mixed nerve. What do you mean by mix? It means it carries sensory fibers, motor fibers and parasympathetic fibers as well. As we know, this nerve is called as parasympathetic outflow of the autonomic nervous system. Now see the afferent fiber functional component. Let us read it. The first component is journal somatic afferent. Afferent word is considered as something that is arriving. So they are the incoming fibers. Okay. There is another functional component called as journal visceral afferent. Concentrate on the word A, that is showing the afferent fibers. Then there is the special visceral afferent. These are the three afferent fibers component. Now just learn about the efferent fiber component, which are of course showing the exit of it, and they are motor in nature. So this is the journal visceral efferent fibers and the special visceral efferent fibers.